So I just wanted to say that due to the situation, I told you that my bank account was emptied. I had to ask people that I don't know, people in the neighborhood, to help me with money, to buy food for the weekend and wine. And first of all, I really, really want to say thank you to everyone that helped. Without you, I wouldn't have a complete Friday or a weekend. So I apologize. I'm really, really thankful, grateful for what you did for me. I asked many people to help me with every time with a single or two or three cheap things. I think that the most expensive thing was maybe it was 34, and that someone bought for me. I just want to say that I'm not used to this at all. It's one of the first times that I do this. So if I came across as greedy or something like that, I apologize. It's not that I'm trying to take advantage of anyone, or that I'm trying to fool them. I'm not a spoiled person, and I wasn't trying to spoil myself at all today. My shopping list wasn't different than it would have had been if the money that I had was still in my account today. Oh. Anyway, I want to tell you about my experience. And before that, I want to say that that I would never steal, not from a shop and not from a private person. And that I agree, and I think that everyone can agree that theft is wrong and should never be done. And it should be punished too. And the sad thing is that when I was at I went to two supermarkets because one didn't have what I needed, and the second one had it, and I remembered more things that I needed to buy. So the second one was a bigger supermarket, and the sad thing is that there was this couple that I asked for help to buy. I can't remember what it was. I know that to each person it wasn't very many products, and it was only food. And I asked them if it's okay that if they can pay for this. And I wasn't demanding at all. I really said, if it's so, it can. Do you think that you can pay for this or this and this or this and this? And I can't remember what they paid for, but they did. And I had a little small talk with them because I could tell from the guy that he came from a Russian country, and the woman, she had blonde hair. So I asked them if they are from Ukraine. Because I don't mean to offend at all, but it's just that from my experience, people who are from Ukraine, if you ask them if they are Russian, they take offense. They become offended by what you ask them. So I tiptoed and asked him if he is Ukrainian, and he said that he was. And I asked her, where and you, and he said she's from Russia. And we spoke a little bit, and I noticed that she has absolutely fluent Hebrew. So I have to say good job on learning speaking Hebrew fluently. And I think I noticed that her hair color was blonde, that it isn't like a natural blonde. That is what I saw. Anyways, so they pay, and I've been around so many people today, and so I don't remember everything, but I remember it went pretty quick, and they paid. I got the groceries, and I thanked them for all that I know. If I didn't, then I deeply apologize. I don't remember that I didn't. I know myself, and I know the customs that I have, and I know with everyone else for sure that I thanked them. It's just that I'm trying to think what went wrong, and that is why I don't say like for sure this or that didn't happen. But anyway, I'm still not sure why she was so extremely angry. Anyway, I paid. They paid for me, and I said thank you, and I put the things that they paid for me in my bag, and put them in the storage where they can keep your things, where I put my storage. And then this woman, like, because I came back and I asked, and this was like 10 minutes after or something like that. It wasn't straight after, and they were paying. Maybe they have had a lot to buy. Anyways, so I asked these two people if they could pay for a loaf of bread, which costed 19.90. A very good healthy bread. And he said that it was okay, and so I at the beginning there is like they say that there isn't a code on the bread, and that was something that the woman, the cashier, need to put inside herself. And she says that that the code I was trying to get her attention, and it took a while, and they just kept doing their grocery shopping, like paying is what I mean. We were at the self-cashing machines. The thing is that in order to go out of there, you need to have a receipt. So now I had to wait for them to finish their shopping, and I'm not sure what happened, but he was irritated, and a little bit. That's what I felt, at least. But what happened while it was like this is that the woman from before, she starts to yell at me really loud, like, "You're not okay. First you ask us for help, and now you're asking them for help." And I mean, like, she didn't ask me why I'm asking for help. She didn't ask me what condition I am in, what my income is from, and why. And I think it's a bit crazy if you just like, I mean, like, if I would tell her everything that I needed to have bought, then she wouldn't even, she would she would like she would just be like, I assume most people, just like, no, I can't pay, you know. And I understand that if it's a lot of things, but I mean, like, yeah, she was furious. Anyways, it just because it was very few things that I asked other people to buy for me each time. If it was things, even most of the times it was like one or two things. I came back with 3 bags and that weren't full, and I came back with about this amount of groceries. And at the end, like when she starts to yell really really loud, I tell her, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you had a problem with paying. I can give you back the things. If you can't pay, it's okay. I didn't realize there was a problem, you know. I say to you, you know. and she'd just say, "I see you going from person to person and asking them to pay for your groceries." And after she yelled like this, then the guy who said that he would be able to pay for the bread, I asked him like, are we still okay? Is it still okay for you if you pay for the bread? And he goes like, just fuck off, like this. And then security came and they said that you can't ask people to buy groceries inside the shop. You need to do it outside. So I went outside. And I asked people from the outside if they can pay for the groceries for me. And every time I said one thing, I was like, do you think that you can help me pay for this edamame? It's $16.90. Asked 3 people. At the end was I'm not going to go into all that happened because I don't know. I don't. Just to save her privacy, I'll just say that what happened after that was that I'm in the shop waiting for this woman to pay for something for me, and they're telling me, you asked for money again in the shop. And I didn't ask for money, not in the shop and not outside of the shop. I asked for them if they can pay for this or that. And that was each time, and I'm certain of that. There were people who said, I can give you this, and they gave me a few coins or whatever. And yeah, I don't know why they were so pissed off. I still don't know why. I still don't understand why they were so angry. And this shop, the first time I bought groceries there, I paid more than 700 shekels. And I've been buying food there for a few times, and it's almost always a bigger buy. It's always several bags that I come out with, and that is money that I paid with. And this woman, what I don't understand is that she didn't even seem angry, so I don't understand at all why they were furious. The only thing was that I asked from her if she could pay for one thing, but then I realized that it's a frozen thing, and that I should ask her. I should ask it because she went to the loo as soon as she went in. She said, "I'm just gonna go to the loo," and I said, "Okay." So I went and put back the frozen product because I had been there for a while, just because I divided my whole everything that I needed, so that I could get the help that I needed. Anyways, Someone said Chris. That is why I smiled. So anyway, she comes back and I say, well, the next thing that is the most similar in price to that is one product, which was the other loaf of bread, the smaller loaf of bread, that costs 19 and 90 cents, 19 shekels and 19 Israeli aguras. 19 and 90. Nearly 20 shekels. And that's 3 shekels difference. And yeah, and they said they were furious at me for that. They were absolutely furious. And I didn't see her being angry at me, so I got a real oh, maybe like I know that I'm in the worst condition with 0 in my account, but I was thinking that I'm in a bad situation, but maybe I didn't realize how bad her situation was. Afterwards, I realized that even if her situation was bad, then it can't be as bad as mine, because I don't have friends or family helping me, and I think that she has a family helping her. I really don't know what happened there. I'm not asking her for answers, and I just want to say that it's strange. I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, I don't know. So as I went out from there, I asked to get my the money that I put in, if I can only get the 5 shekels that I put in the trolley back, and they said that that they can't give me the trolley back. Probably, I assume, because there were still 4 4 items in it, or 3. No, 3 items. 2 soft cheeses from the cheaper kind, and the mama I put back, so I guess it was only these 2 things. But I say it's okay, you can keep that, because they started to threaten me with bringing the police. So strange, just so strange. I'm happy that I'm still. But I want to say that. Yeah, I don't. Never mind. Anyways, I am happy that I have a lot more food than I realized that I would be able to have, considering my condition. And there was, I just realized now also there was something more strange that happened there. There was someone coming out from the shop, and I asked if she could help me with something, buying something, and one of the cheap food products. That was before this. What I told you was the end, was before I went. And she said, I've already paid something for someone. And that was after they told me that I can't ask other people for help in the shop. I received my money on Sunday. So I wonder what I will say next time I go there and do my grocery shopping, because it's the cheapest supermarket with the most products, most variety. At the very beginning when I came there, they have this one wine that I really like. I think I have an empty bottle of it here somewhere. You know that I use my wine bottles for water. Yeah, you see, I've used it for water. This one. And they told me that they can't buy it. There was someone it was. I asked a few people if they could help me pay for it for Shabbat, for Saturday, because for the Jews, Saturday is an important day. And and all of them said, no, we can't. And after I think 4 or 5 different people, I just went like, okay, they will probably not buy this for me. Maybe they think that I'm an alcoholic and that I spent all my money on alcohol. I don't even want to think about it, because that is horrible. That really is horrible. And that is something that is really sad to see, but I find it a little bit sad that when people can't see the difference between a person that just want to have a nice night, and I know that many people don't understand what I suffer from at night when I sleep, and how much it helps me to drink red wine. But I mean, I can tell the difference easily between a person who drinks 1 bottle of wine per day, and usually not even, and sometimes even none, even though I have wine at home. I'm surprised that I don't see the difference between a person like that and a person who is addicted to something very different that makes you violent and hating on innocent people. And the more I live on this earth, I see that there is a difference, a big difference between some people and other people. You know, I often say my people. And I did see people of my people today too in the shop, and that is always lovely. In both shops I did. So, but anyway, I do have wine. Thankfully. Oh, I totally forgot. When I started to make this video, I drank the last bit of wine, and I was like, oh, I wish the wine bottle was here. And I totally forgot about it. And I was like, oh, wine would be so nice. When I was working in Sweden and also in Australia and making good money, then I had a habit of helping people out financially that were in need, and that I could tell, for as much as I know, were good people. I helped 2 people on GoFundMe page, and in Australia I helped people who were, for example, who were musicians on the street. Or taxi drivers tipping, but nice tips. And it's not very common that you tip people in Australia, for all that I know. Like in Israel, it's custom to tip people 10%. In Sweden, I've also tipped people, and that's very unusual in Sweden. And I'm thinking about the times that people Oh, I remember this horrible, oh, this horrible thing I saw in Norway. Um, I went to do, I think, Christmas shopping in a mall. Shopping for Christmas, for a Christmas party that we were going to have at my workplace. And so I come to the mall, and outside of there is this young woman who you can clearly see that she's an addict of drugs. And she yells, "I'm hungry, I'm hungry." And my heart just went like, and I went, and I think I went into to a burger restaurant and bought her a hamburger and fries and I think Coca-Cola. And I gave it to her, and that was just such a sad sight. The way that I felt when she said, "I'm hungry." And she said that she hadn't eaten for 1.5 days. She looked very, very like in a bad condition. Very, very sad. And yeah, it's really sad in that city where I lived, where I lived so that I could work for 1 year. It's a city called Bergen. It's the most rainiest city in Norway. Great job, Maya. Anyways, it was raining all the time. It rained so much. But it was a beautiful city too. But what happened in Norway is that they found oil in their grounds. So Norway went from being a very poorer country than Sweden, went to become a richer country than Sweden. And I assume that is what led to so many people suddenly, young people suddenly having strong addictions. In the Christmas party, you could tell that it had been a poorer country, because the food that was eaten, it was a food that they were talking about all the time, something called pinnekjøtt, and it means meat. And I think that there was only that and rice, and there was like no salads or no different things. And the Swedish Christmas dinners are very different. They have like different mains, many salads, many sauces or cold sauces. So it was very different. That's just a side note to explain what I saw. And what I also wanted to tell you is that the only time that someone asked me to it's only been two people that I remember in my whole time in Israel that asked me either to buy them, either to give them money or food. And one time was at the supermarket. This guy that I saw was an addict, came to me and asked if I could pay for this sweet. I'm not even sure what it's called in English. I never eat them. When I was a kid, my mother used to buy them, but now I would never touch it. It's like some sort of sweet yogurt with chocolate or whatever, and that is what he wanted me to buy him. And I agreed, but I felt sad that he didn't ask me to buy him, for example, a salad or a ready-made pasta of some sort, maybe filled pasta, something that he can eat that isn't unhealthy. But I paid for it. And the other time was on the street, a woman that asked me for 10 shekels, but I felt that she was very aggressive, so I can't remember if I gave her 10 shekels because she was aggressive or if I went away from her because she was aggressive. She was like incredibly demanding. She was like, "Do you have 10 shekels?" She was like, "Do you have 10? I can't say it like she did, but it was like, you need to give me the 10 shekels that you have." Like that. It was a question, but that is what she was saying with her question. And the way that I approach people is nothing like that. Just because I have heard telepathically that most people who live in Israel who depend on social security, they receive help from their parents or their family, and I have no one helping me. Even now, I spoke with my mother yesterday, and she didn't even ask. She didn't ask if I. She didn't even ask if I need help with money, and she didn't offer me money. So not everyone have someone else to rely on, and the one other organization, which I'm not sure what it's called in English. In Hebrew, it's called Revacha, which also means relief. The meaning of the word means relief. And I asked them for help one time, and one time I received help one or maybe even 2 times. I received help with 2 different boxes with foods in them. One even had a bottle of red wine in them. It was before a holiday. It was from what I understood, it was packages that different people put together when they go to the shop, and it just says like what do you call it, like I just heard it for a tiny second. What is it called? What I did to the people that needed help when I charity. GoFundMe is a kind of charity. These were private people, and it was only funding their living. I'm thinking. Charity. Yeah, so they put the food. So it's a form of charity that happens inside of different supermarkets close to holidays, is what I heard. And one was good. In the second one, unfortunately, most of the things there were things I don't use. There was cooking oil, a very cheap and common cooking oil that I would never put in my body because I know it's very unhealthy. There was a package of sugar. There was coffee, and I wasn't drinking coffee at that time. There was flour, and I don't bake anything. I have never made a schnitzel in my whole life. It said that my phone is about to die, so I'll end this here. I just wanted to tell you about my day, and just so you know, my YouTube channel, the caption pictures, I haven't changed all of them yet, and the ones that you can see that look strange or very sexual or that put me in a different light, it's just videos that I haven't changed the caption picture on yet. Even if I'm not working, I'm still quite busy, and I've seen that I don't have all that many views on YouTube, and that is why I haven't prioritized it. But I will change all of the caption pictures that I haven't chosen, and this video I will change the caption picture, and I will upload it to Instagram afterwards. It can't be uploaded to Instagram because it's already 50 minutes long. But I will pick what it allows me to pick from this video. The first pick is what I always choose, the first pick from the video. And I will update you on that this video is up online. Yeah. Love you.